Reasonable amount of sustain, and I think post 6 is where we're gonna expect to see a lot more aggression, although Zeka...
Yep, Chain is going to connect, good Q is going to come through there as Owner is going to look to try and get it, but he is going to tank that turret a whole lot, and the shield comes
Ideally to turn that bot side and mid lane pressure as Zeka...
Yeah, he is going to get hit. There's the ulti. It is blocked, but does do a fair bit of work as the kick comes through. Chain going to come down, and now Peanut's looking for Owner. He's taking a lot of damage. Cease and desist comes in, and that's first blood to Peanut. And Faker now looking to try and get him, but the arrow is going to sail wide, and he says, top of the morning. Arrow will hit onto Doran. He goes into his
press intention as Viper, he is low and doesn't have satchel.
Yeah, it's the flash forward from Faker. Viper is going to flash away, and now Peanut is just trying to play interference. Mega Inferno Bomb comes down, but Faker is not going to die to that one and is now looking for Peanut, possibly. Vault Breaker should be able to keep him alive here, and the interruption is gorgeous from Peanut.
He knows this is risky. Vi has the lockdown. Peanut's waiting.
Pops back to his distortion, now that's on cooldown, gets back to the other one as well. Underneath the turret they go, but the ulti flies through, the arrow is going to connect! And that is Peanut taken down. Delight comes in. Feeling a little bit dicey about this play, considering the fact that it's a 5-stack of Harmalife Esports players. They do manage to take down. Hemo play comes in. The ulti from Zeka is gigantic, and everyone explodes. Faker's still alive. Zeus trying to do what he can, but he will just be popped. Take on the inner turret, but it's not going to happen. Another pull going to come forward. There's a Mega Inferno Bomb. So much damage as Gumayushi is just eviscerated. There goes Owner as well, and the ulti comes through from Zeka. Oh my goodness.
That could make it extend. There's a bounty as well.
Yep, in goes Peanut. They're looking for the fight. Mega Inferno Bomb comes down. They lock up the Ashe, and they just had a Freljordian bounty out, I guess, on both of them. As now Faker's in trouble. He is just dead. I think that is Hemo Plague will be able to finish. Never mind.
Okay, secret agent Owner.
Yeah, Owner is just looking to try and get it done.
Okay.
Zeka is 1v1ing the Baron.
They still don't know.
Faker is Alcove Gaming, looking to try and get himself out.
They don't know.
It's going to be Viper that locks up that. Sorry, it's Delight that locks
up. It's the loop gone.
This is super weird. I have no idea what's going on here. He's looped around forever. He's looking for the angle, but he gives away his position. And now they're going to try and get him out of there. The knockup does come on through. The Ziggs blocks up the kill. Zeus is not able to take down the Baron, and this game is over, ladies and gentlemen.
애쉬 풀 있나? 풀 있다. 나 근데 공이 앞으로 질러도 돼. 타도 되거든. 나공 10초. 내가 tek 떠서 볼게. 나 끝풀 돼. 공 되니까 막 맘대로 박아봐. 블라디나 테크. 공 11초. 다클 먼저 하고 르블랑 10초. 그럼 때릴 거다. 애쉬 너고. 야, 공 5초. 애쉬 봐. 애쉬 노플. 야, 타워 쳐봐. 브랑. 애쉬 노플. 나 공 되는데. 물론 노플이야. 나오자. 공방어 좀.
It also allows Zeka to just pick Yone like this.
Yeah, and he went 4-0-10, and he had...
about this one, but it looks like...
Okay, Carrier just going in, can mitigate a lot of this, but Faker's going to move over. That is so much Spirit Fire value. The flash out from Peanut, and Delight is going down low. Doran now trying to tank things up as Carrier might be taken down, but he gets the shield as he pulls back the scalpel, and there it is, the Spirit Fire.
Because as of right now, he doesn't.
Well, he is going to get taunted. Speed drop does come through. There's the Encore, and Doran is just dead. It's going to be a rough one.
Oh, that's a 4-man dive.
Yep, looking for an opportunity. Ragnarok is up and available as he has thrown it down. Mega Inferno Bomb, pretty difficult to outplay that one, and it's Mom that's able to lock down the kill. Looking for his go here, level 7. There's the Flash Arctic Assault, and the Permafrost comes down. Peanut once again tanking the turret, and that is going to be Zeka getting a stack.
Something at the end of the world is
X-Tag going to come through. Yeah, Guma is in a whole host of trouble. That's too many circles. And to work with that Luden's already built up. And everyone is going to turn up. That is a Nasus turned into a ragdoll and thrown about the place. And you can see Faker there in the player camp, not happy about how that one went, as it is brother versus brother. Never mind, as Zeus is, of course, an Olaf, and he is just going to be able to take down the Renekton. No worries there at all. Delight now underneath this turret, not exactly where he wants to be, because Owner is turning up as well. T1 kind of taking matters into their own hands as they look to get rid of Delight, who is able to taxi his way out. Carrier is going to trade 1 for 1. Ball breaker now on cooldown for the next couple of seconds, and Doran gets into position. That's an ulti out. The Encore goes entirely wide, and that is the Smolder going down. They do get rid of the Olaf, but have they done enough? The flash over the wall from Viper. Peanut desperately chasing after Ona because they want to take down this smite. Back into the pit here. Does, of course, have the Shadow Dash and use that to get back over the wall.
Yeah, there's a lot of teleports available, Atlas. A lot of sums being used for Home Alive, though. But if they get this dragon, that might be a worthwhile investment.
5
6
seconds
on Zeus.
Yeah, he is.
Zeka.
He is going to be coming in very, very quickly, is the Smolder. You're talking about the Viking as well, Home Alive Esports. I think this dragon does belong to them, but T1, can they find a fight? Viper does have his ulti up and available. Let's see whether he can actually connect it here. As T1 in position, the Achu comes down. There is the ulti onto the Smolder, the Solar Flare, just to get rid of Owner. And look at that! The Viking runs in and immediately pops like a balloon. There's just too much damage here, and it's a double kill for the Smolder as a result. The rest of T1 moving over. Delight is going to spot Owner here. As they take the Hex Gate in, Zeus is going to turn up as now Peanut down to half health. Faker also having to flash to get himself out of the way, and Delight down to 50%. Solar Flare is going to connect. Gumishi doesn't find the ulti as Mega Inferno Bomb does a lot of damage to him, and now Hanwha, they get control of the dragon. Owner is looking to move in, but he's not able to lock that one down, and look at the damage from Zeka. He's found his window and will be able to take down the Shen. And now Home Life Esports is just cleanup. Faker is going to get permafrosted, and it looks like he will get chased down. There's just too much CC, too much opportunity.
Without the ult from Guma can do anything about this. Carrier's on his way, almost as his ult, but...
Oh, doesn't find the Zenith Blade as now. Let's see whether the Olaf can actually get this one done. As Zeka just says flap, and he'll get himself out of the way. Look at Viper, he's just standing on a satchel to make sure he can't get CC no matter what happens, but the Smolder does fall down. And the flash from Gumiushi comes in. He's going to be able to get that high note. Lands it on 50. Viper is also there as well. This is real dicey. Throws in the satchel. Delight's going to get in there. There is Carrier over the wall with the taunt, but it's a little bit too early. They're going to look to try and take him down. The blast cone does come in. Peanut, can you actually get in there? It's the cease and desist. Peanut still surviving for such a long time. Mega Inferno Bomb not quite doing it. And now it's the Ziggs versus Goomer and Faker. Let's see whether Viper can actually try and take this down. It's down to 1,000. Oh God, the bombs. The satchel's not enough.
That you just kill Nasus before he gets to Q you twice as Owner.
All right, Peanut just bypasses him. The Solar Flare going to connect, and they get the priority target. Oh man, I thought they were going to focus Ona, but instead they get the Seraphine, the flash forward from Peanut to make sure Ona cannot escape. They'll take his GA, and then they'll take his life. The satchel put in place, and Zeka's able to lock it down. Let's hear it from Peanut's perspective. Yeah, he just turned on a dime, try and escape here as Zeus moving on in. Should be able to put on a fair bit of pressure, and Carrier gets over as well. Peanut isn't exactly a priority target, and now Doran's going in, looking for the angles here. The permafrost comes down, and Ona, no GA anymore, and is just going to be being used. But I think Home Life Esports just have winning the game on their minds right now. Teleports are coming in from Doran as well, and now Delight, I think he's found Zeus, who is just going to get chain CC'd. I mean, he's an Olaf. That's Olaf. So he doesn't really get CC, but he has to use it, and now he's able to take down the Leona. That's not your base gate, so getting out here is going to be difficult. However, both of them can make it over walls, and so Doran and Delight are just dead. That's a lot of Ds.
Hey, that might be enough for T1 to contest.
Well, Carrier's just going to flash to get the taunt onto Zeka, but he just dies. Zeus is now in trouble. He's do about 50% of anyone's health bar. So that would make some sense as Owner has come in with the base gate. There is a phenomenal arm guard utilized here from Zeka. Immediately flashes after him and burns him to death.
You need to try and catch him off guard somehow as this is it.
Yeah, Faker is going to walk over a ward though. Doran is chasing after him, and Home Life Esports, they know exactly what's going on. Base gates, sorry, Hex Deck gate to get Faker out of there. And everyone really wants to try and kill him as Doran's going to get into the brush. That is going to stop the teleport, and Faker, he does have Asterix. It's mano y mano. Doran is looking to try and take him down. Is going to be able to blast cone his way out. And Faker is taking them on a merry jaunt through their own base. Doran is the one tasked with stopping him.
We're TPing. Okay, now that's just straight disrespect.
This is very weird. They really want to kill Faker as Viper is going to satchel him, and Faker is dead. So defend their base, and they utilize that to get a positional advantage around the Elder as Solar Flare is going to connect onto Faker. He takes the kitchen sink. The mum damage kind of massive there as well as Fury of the Sands keeps him alive. But Ona doesn't have one of those, unfortunately. Down to the GA. Once again, Zeka just says, no, you're not ulting me. That is just not something you're allowed to do. And now the Viking trying to get on top of him, but Zeka's just not even taking damage. He gets a triple kill in the fight.
나도 노플이야. 바이. 세라핀 위치 신경 써. 야, 바이. 세라핀 공만 생각해. 야, 올라프 뒤에. 자. 올라프로 가죠. 어때 이거? 미드라인. 야, 나 죽냐? 야. 미드라인. 미드 가서 끝내자.
And Faker and Guma, they realize that I think it's just not quite going to work out. Delight trying to look for him. He flashes over the base gate. There isn't anybody else there, but he is also so tanky, I don't even think it matters. Maybe someone else doesn't even really need to be there because Mega Inferno Bomb has infinite range. He once again goes in looking for Faker. He won't be able to tank up that last turret shot, but he's still able to get the work done. And now Gumayushi, he's not able to defend the base, and the game is over. Humble Life Esports will move to match point in the series. Yeah, and he is very, very low. Zeka now in a little bit of trouble, but is able to snap back. Hextech Ultimatum does come down as Mom gets angry as well. A lot of damage there, but there's the flash forward into the crash down. Zeka's going to get interrupted. It's a decent pulverize. This is burning, but he survives. And that is first blood onto Peanut, picked up by Gumayushi. Still, the cleanup is going to be there. Delight likely to fall down, though, and T1, they're stacking up Faker at the They do know that
SFE.
Owner is in the area. They know that this is a 2 versus 2. Peanut continuing to bide his time. As Zeus moving back to the tri-brush. There is the counter-strike. The chain CC's decent. Cease and assist comes down, though, and that's Peanut. Faker is rotating down. Delight's already here, though. Teleport to come in from Doran or from Viper as both of them turn up. That is a phenomenal headbutt, though, from Carrier trying to get them out of there. But Owner is in so much trouble. There's a killer instinct from Viper. He gets the big old shield. Peanut looking for the angle onto Faker, but he doesn't have any more gap close, and Faker's still looking to try and take him down. It's a double now, though, and he just walks too far. Well, Peanut is walking to the back of the pit. In comes Delight now as the Arctic Assault is going to miss, and now Peanut wants to find a priority target. Crashdown is going to be interrupted there, and Glacial Prison comes through as well. Zeka looking for the angle, but he isn't going to pull the trigger just yet. And now Viper going to get ultimatums. Zeka does find the angle, though, and there is the ulti to come through. Mom comes down as well. Viper's thrown around the battlefield. They take down the Ziggs, but Faker is still at full health. And Zeka can't get on top of him. Peanut gets a huge shield, though. Still, the sneezing comes through, and Doran just picks up a triple kill out of nowhere. All things considered, as there's a flash forward. They do manage to lock up Viper here, and they will be able to mitigate a lot of the push. Zeus now moving in. It will be the Dragon taken, so Soul Point is going to come on through. Great knock-up. There's the Glacial Prison going to be eaten here by Humble Life Esports, but now Delight. Crashdown comes on back in. The ultimate, and it is just Zeka taking control. How do they make these things happen? Carrier, he's almost out of cooldowns. He finds one last pulverize, but this fight is done. That is a ludicrous amount of money. All right, Blast going to try and get them back in here as there's the Void Seeker. Viper taking matters into his own hands, and Goomer's just dead. When the year started, we looked at Humble Life Esports and said, wow, okay, there's the cease and desist. Killer Instinct comes down. Gumayushi this time can go golden, but Delight is going to be here, and Viper just pops him. That is going to be Owner now in trouble. The Crashdown still gets the CC, even with the headbutt, and they're still going. Faker, he's going to go golden, but that is just to watch as the bad guys encroach. He can't get through the base gate as Doran's going to be able to lock him down. That is Viper dead once again, but he's been bait this whole game. And as he hook shots away, he is going to be able to get some funny business done, but the flash forward and then the counter strike. And I think he is just dead. That's going to be the ace. Right now, Voidseeker going to connect onto Owner as Zeka never mind, he's absolutely fine. Unbinds the soul. And Peanut going to get headbutted back, but now Doran looking for the angle, doesn't get the counter-strike as Gumayushi. He's able to flash to get himself out. That is a decent ulti though, and Doran just goes golden. The cease and assist comes down, and now it's Viper at full health, just massacring them, and the wallets, they come down hard.
땀 배 나와봐. 나 와도 하나만. 와도 없어? 보자. 나 뒤에 왔어. 알리 먼저 때려도 돼. 알리 노플이야. 나 기다려봐. 나 뒤가 안 나. 막아줘. 빅스 높여, 야, 세주 먼저. 빨리지 마. 야, 트 먼저 찍을게. 트 먼저 잡았어, 빅스 잡았어. 빅스 잡았어. 연하게. 알리. 바텀, 텔. 아야, 미드 가면 끝나. 나이스.
And that is going to be another ace. And that will finally be the win here for Humble Life Esports.
Clean ace, Atlas!
You know, struggled against them, need to get that revenge, but also D plus T1, last chance. Both teams had a really rough round 2. They need redemption here.